Ah, portal de resurrección y puedo hacer ajustes de equipo. Ah, no puedo cambiar porque estoy en combate. Fuck. No me había dado cuenta de que tenía la arma incorrecta. Voy a estar metiendo con estos. Ahora sí. Ahí está con 3000, 700, 2000. Sí, bien.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
¿Qué estatua tan curiosa? What? Yo estaba observando la estatua. No, se vuelve a subir, por favor. Wow. Qué presión.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
La verdad sigo sin saber utilizar bien estas cosas. Ahí vamos subiendo el nivel.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Disappear! Worthless! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Buckle up! Know my soul!
¿Ya?
Gloves off! Let's get it on! Rain outlines your fate. Useless.
Bien. Dale. Digo, ya sé que se nota que todavía no sé manejar muy bien a todos estos personajes, pero oye, algo es algo. Así los practico además. Y cambiamos de personajes de vez en cuando, porque nos los pasamos siempre repitiendo los mismos personajes. Sí, infinidad de personajes que tenemos aquí. Wow. Sí que le echaron ganitas ahora, ¿eh?
There is no escape. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power. Now you shall perish. Buckle up. You asked for it. Illusion shattered. No, my sword. Foreign.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
Si nuestra hipótesis es cierta, es bueno que no esté aquí.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Ah, claro.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
Y tienen nombres.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
Deben ser de víctimas de desapariciones.
You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Pertenencias de las desaparecidas, una caja de objetos de toda índole que encontraste en la fábrica de Cinte. Es probable que los nombres guarden alguna relación con el caso de las chicas desaparecidas. Probablemente sea prueba de que esta fue su última parada.
Whoa. There's so much synth here. And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
Hay muchísimas.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink. Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Parece que sí es aquí donde hacen el Cinte.
Yep, it's super obvious.
Cinte, un fármaco muy popular capaz de crear una embriagadora sensación de felicidad a quien lo consume durante un breve periodo de tiempo. Sin embargo, también posee fuertes efectos secundarios. Los fabricantes se aprovechan de ello para ganar dinero con su venta. Falta esto. Esa experimentación.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Tranquilízate, Paimon.
Sorry, traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
El objetivo del investigador era salvar a Piñer, su amada.
So that's why he did all of these experiments. Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
Y también hay un nombre, Basher.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
No creo. Basher debe ser el investigador del experimento.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Sí, supieron parece mucho a los informes de laboratorio.
Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either. If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
Hay algo que se nos escapa.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Registros de experimentación de Basher. El objetivo del experimento número 17 demuestra las veces de la investigación de Jacob y que esto ya lo leímos, ¿no? Hay un gran número de registros como este. Potentes, tan potentes. Este me imagino que es el estanque de agua primigenio. Qué locura. Ah, entonces esas estatuas que vimos no fue de la fábrica. Es de Caenria. Uy. Uy, uy, uy. O de la civilización que ocurrió antes de Caenria.
Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
Debe ser la investigación de su caso.
Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
¿Qué más pone?
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Todo era una conspiración contra él.
They're all just so evil.
Por mi investigación de Calas, uno empieza sobre el caso Calas que encontraron en una estantería. Parece ser que el verdadero culpable no creía que Jax fuera capaz de cumplir órdenes y envió a una tercera persona para garantizar la muerte de Calas. Contenido en la carta aclara en cierta medida el motivo detrás del asesinato. Ya, el principal, o sea, por eso decía de que eran dos, que esperaba que fueran dos disparos, uno de Jax y el otro. Uno de Jax a Calas y el otro para Jax. Destaque.
Oh, look! There's an important looking basin over here, and it's full of water.
¿Será agua del mar primigenio?
That means this is where they make all the synth, and that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Tanque de agua de primigenio, tanque de agua primigenio que descubrieron en la fábrica de cinta. El verdadero culpable utilizó sus aguas para crear cinta para hacer que la gente se disuelva.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But
¿Quién es Basher?
we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Nervalet wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Era una persona muy
Sure
astuta.
thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
¿Qué? Ah, que hay más. Ah. Sí, hay más. muerto después.
Ugh. Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Esta doña. Paimon ha encontrado algo.
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name?
Ajá.
Then
¿Es el diario?
you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story.
Mira, aquí está pensando en nombres para un niño.
Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now. So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them?
¿Cuál fue el que escogió? ¿Marcel?
The final name she decided on was Marcel.
¡Tada!
Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vinier's grown son?
Ya tengo la respuesta.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Esta doña. Para Viñer, recuerda una chica llamada Viñer. En él hay apuntadas muchas cosas sobre su historia de amor con Vacher. Incluso hay una hoja con una lista de nombres que preparó para su futuro hijo. Parece que el nombre con el que había decantado era Marcel. Rapidín, 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 rapidín. Yo me opongo.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Perdóname, Neuvillette, pero es por un bien común. Estamos aquí para salvar a tu gente.
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Dices que no conoces a Vacher porque tú eres Vacher.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything! After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you! You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache!
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established. This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever.
Diablos.
You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignere is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
Eso parece.
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I can't go, I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
¡Qué malo es! Hola, buenos días. ¿Qué tal, Giancarlo? ¿Qué tal? Aquí, desvelándote. Ok.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of
Yes.
mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vignere. I promise. We made a promise.
¿Ya le puedes decir, por favor, viajera, de que, o sea, Piquenle ya dijo de que no, de que ya lo olvide, por favor?
Please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually
Sí,
feeling
tocó
pretty good.
desvelarse, en efecto.
Traveler,
Terminamos el capítulo
please
y ya le
submit all
paramos.
the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case. The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
Diablos.
And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth.
Ay, sí, lo interrumpí, lo siento.
The oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
Iba a dar un veredicto incorrecto, ¿te imaginas? Y dice, dale, dale, hay que repetir la misión.
According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Ah, ok. Sí, sí lo van a contar.
Guards, take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Yippee! We helped Navia bring the bad He's hurt so many innocent people, and now he's finally getting what he deserves.